We haven't left the trailer yet in Banff. Good morning, by the way. And already, just from the trailer, I can tell that Banff is probably one of the most beautiful places we've ever been. It is 8 a.m. and we are out of here. We actually wanted to leave by 7, so we're not doing great, but we're doing better than usual.
Yeah.
Banff is gonna be a 6-hour drive. That's like 3 times longer than we normally drive.
It's 6 hours plus what I like to call trailer time, which tacks on about 45 minutes every 3 hours.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be an 8-hour drive.
Darn it.
You didn't say 8 hours.
That's all day.
That's all
But first, let's take care of business. Let's get to Dutch Bros. Getting a full tank of gas and walking to Dutch. It does not get more efficient than that. Proper lighting in here. We're headed to Good Grief, which I think Good Grief, Idaho or Good Grief, Montana?
I think we're still in Idaho.
Good Grief. We're headed to Good Grief, Idaho, and I think that is the perfect time to talk about crossing borders and food. Because good grief, have we
done a bad job.
A lot of borders. Look at that view. Let's take a quick break so Trish can hold the GoPro that way. We're back. So we have learned we have crossed, this will be our 4th border crossing in a month.
Really? Okay, so Washington to Vancouver, but Vancouver, no, what?
Washington to
2.
Vancouver.
Oh, 3 and then 4 back out.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's...
And that means that if you're not prepared, you could end up throwing away a lot of fruit and vegetables.
Which means you're throwing away your money.
Well said. Well said.
That's
and we
disappointing.
Want to make sure that you know more about borders than we did. So here's the scoop. And by the way, we're still not experts on this.
No.
You need to do your own research.
Please.
The link is here so that you can go, at least for Canada, so that you can figure out what to bring in. And yeah, that way it's all current information. But obviously no fruit and vegetables. But the meat is kind of an interesting one, because meat in Canada is very expensive, like 2 to 3 times the cost of meat in the States.
Yes.
And so this time we are packing chicken.
Yes.
But there are some rules around packing chicken, Trish, right?
Yeah, you can't have it open. Like, say you got a big thing of chicken from Costco, and then you put it in little bags and you put it in the freezer, because that's what I used to do back home.
Yeah.
You cannot do that. You have to have it labeled. It has to show where it came from, the country of origin, how much it, the pounds and all
So
that kind of
new
stuff.
packaged chicken from the grocery store. Easy, super fast. Let me tell you exactly how it goes. We hand her our passports. She says, "What's your license plate number?" We tell her. She says, "Out of where?" I say, "Arizona." She says, "Do you have any firearms? Do you have any alcohol with you?" I said, "No." "Do you have any firearms with you?" I said, "No." She said, "Do you have any tobacco or cigarettes with you?" I said, "No." She says, "Where are you headed?" I said, "Banff." She says, "Have a nice day."
That was awesome.
Yeah, we're going to Banff. 15 minutes later, we have this.
Oh my word. This is so cool.
Longest drive day in KYD history.
Ever.
We've never started at 8 in the morning and rolled in at 6. Ever.
Well, actually, in this time
9, 10, 11, 12.
So anyway, we're pretty tired, but we are in Banff, and it is a very cute town.
Okay, we're gonna turn right.
And there's a lot of smoke, and that's kind of a bummer. So hopefully Lake Louise in the morning looks magnificent, even with a little smoke. And then Trish and I have
the
to
smoke's so bad because it rained though.
make dinner,
Turn right
and then figure out what the heck we're gonna do in the morning.
Head southeast on Bow Valley Trail.
Hi.
What time is it?
11:44.
11:44. I wanted to make the absolute most of our first day in Banff. So beautiful. I wanted to get out bright and early. But for those of you that are out there that have teenagers, you're the only ones that will understand. Or even had teenagers, you're the only ones that will understand how long it takes
To get ready.
to leave. I mean, even when we're done and we're all in the car, there'll be 4 of us in the car, 2 of us in the car, 3 of us in the car.
And then,
Caleb
oh wait,
just
I
went,
need to get
Oh, I need
something.
to get something. Watch, in 5 more seconds, Caleb will be gone.
Actually, though, I actually forgot something.
Did you get what you need?
Mm-hmm.
What did you find?
Hair gel.
Hair gel. Good. Good. Mystery solved.
Hi.
Are you ready?
Kind of.
Okay, it's 12:07 and we are leaving.
Would you like some directions?
I would love some directions. Lake Louise, please. Have you ever seen mountains like this? I mean, sure, we've seen them, but we were inside a national park. We weren't just driving around. Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Parking was full, so we came up with a new plan. We just drove right up to the valet of the Fairmont, and day valet parking is $30. We probably could have done cheaper self-parking over there, but I have the bikes on. So they're just gonna leave the truck right out in front of the Fairmont for $30 for the day. Best parking experience ever. To think that we paid more to park in New Orleans, San Francisco, Chicago, New York. Pick a city, and it was more than $30, and it wasn't parked out in front of a 5-star hotel in front of a lake. So that's a little tip for you if you don't mind paying $30. Or you could have just actually got out of bed and got here early and there would have been plenty of parking.
Did you see the giant lake that's like aquamarine blue?
Okay, you know why it's aquamarine blue?
That's like glacier water, but an entire lake.
Yes. So when the snow comes off of it and grinds the mountains, all the minerals are suspended in the water. And then when the sun reflects, it depends on which minerals it's reflecting, and it'll give you like a blue or a green, but they're always milky because of the minerals. But they're suspended in the water, that's why it's so consistent.
Wow.
And it's named
So cool.
Lake Louise. It's actually, Lake Louise is its 3rd name. First Nations named it. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's called the Lake of Little Fish. The second one was by a Western explorer, and he named it Emerald Lake. But then Queen Victoria came along, and she said, no, you're gonna name it after my daughter, Louise. And now it's named Lake Louise.
Sometimes I feel so happy. Sometimes I feel so sad. Sometimes I feel so happy.
When Troy and Catherine took us to River of Golden Dreams in Whistler, I thought I had just like seen the most gorgeous thing I had ever seen before. And then we walked through the Fairmont and looked through the main window and saw Lake Louise. This is like something I have never, ever experienced. And if you look way, way up there, we are deep in the middle of August. It almost looks like there's glaciers still up there, ready to run into this gorgeous lake.
Your pale blue eyes.
Okay, lunch was was muy fabuloso.
It was.
It was so good. It was so good. Spanish is not the second language here. French is.
Yes.
By the way. Oui, oui. Okay?
Okay.
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 All right.
So I think there's 2 ways to do Lake Louise.
Okay. Yes, do tell.
There's free.
Yes. And then there's
not
the way we did it.
Not so free.
All
But
right.
we're here to share. So you want to know?
Yes. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I wonder what it cost to stay there. Trish,
Ooh.
top pocket. Grab it.
Envelope, please. The winners are.
The winners are,
Okay.
you're broke. Okay, let's start with the most expensive rooms, summertime.
Because if you're gonna go, you might as well go big.
What's the Belvedere suite run?
$2,500 a night.
Not bad.
Huh?
Not
How about
bad.
that? I wonder
Stay for a
if you
week
get,
for
like,
near 10 grand.
You get like chocolate dipped strawberries or something.
Get anything you want.
You think you get that with
Yeah.
the room, or you think they add that on?
I'll bring it to you.
I'll bring it to you. We'll be here at your door. Hi! Okay, but seriously, what could you stay here for like at the peak of the summer?
Well, let's start with the winter rate.
Oh, okay.
A winter rate, which is pretty much after October, in the wintertime, standard room, king, no problem, 300 Canadian. Not bad.
Not bad for a fancy hotel.
Not bad.
Okay.
That same room with the king bed, standard room, right now, summertime, $699. That's pricey.
Well, and you have to start ahead, right? There's no way you're walking in here and saying, I'd like a room.
I looked on the website for availability. I couldn't find any until October.
That's right. They don't even let you sit in certain dining areas unless you are
cannot do
a
high
registered
tea
guest.
in the summertime unless you're staying at the hotel.
You could do this for free, and
Yep.
you should. You should come here and see Lake Louise, because I have to say, season 3, this is my highlight.
This is a highlight.
This-
Banff is definitely a highlight.
Banff is a highlight.
But I think-
Whistler comes
I think,
in
you know-
right after.
Oh yeah. Now there's not as many people at Fairmont as there are in kind of like the public area of Lake Louise. I think people feel like, oh well, if I'm not staying at the Fairmont, I shouldn't go over there. Go over there.
Go
Have
over there.
lunch.
Enjoy. Just
Yeah.
walk around.
We had lunch on the patio. It was fantastic.
Yes. So if you want to do it for free, you can totally do it. You can park. You just have to get here early. Or you can park down in town and they'll shuttle you up for free.
Yep.
You can pack a picnic. You can go for a hike.
Yep.
And you can enjoy this view. And it is amazing.
And the walk around the lake. Or you can spend some money and go get canoes and go canoe the lake, which is about $95 for a half hour for 2 adults, or
But this is the funny part. Round up to an hour and it's
$105.
for
So
an
90 for 95, you get half hour, or for another $10, you can double your time on this
get
fancy
an
canoe.
hour.
Yeah.
So anyway,
This is spectacular.
yes. And what is the rate at our RV park?
The rate at our RV
Less than
park
the Fairmont, I'll tell you that.
is $50 a night Canadian. Full service, laundry, full hookups, pull through back ends, everything.
Full service here at the Fairmont is a lot different than full service at the RV park.
They don't have hookups at
They
the
don't make your
Fairmont.
bed.
They don't have hookups.
Oh, they don't have hookups at the Fairmont.
Yeah, they don't
You're
even.
right.
I mean, they don't even have hookups. What kind of 5-star hotel doesn't have full hookups?
No one's making my bed in the trailer though, so
Excuse me.
it's not him.
The Fairmont valet was so helpful. It's like crazy.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice.
He says, "You have any questions? Can I help you at all?" I said, "Well, there's this bus that goes around for $50 to go look at bears. Anything to stop us from just going and driving the same route? Is it closed to the public?" He goes, "Oh yeah, no. You totally just go drive it yourself, right?" So he says, "But I'll tell you where the best place to find bears are." He says, "Like where they're like wolf, moose, bears, everything." I'm like, Yes, I'm interested. He says, go to the old, I think he said old Bow Road. He says it's the old Canadian highway. So like, as you're going into Banff Village, don't go into the Banff Village, turn left, go past the, what is it, like the Transcontinental Highway or something? Go past that, go to the old Canadian highway. And down there, right before darky time, bears, moose, wolves.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Oh my.
guess what we're doing? So let's go to Moraine. Let's
then
go
we'll-
check that out. Then
We'll look for bears.
let's go look for bears.
And then we'll find a snack at like a grocery.
And then we'll go back to home. Oh, by the way, we have a new passenger seat rider here. Are you going to be a navigator?
Yes, I will.
Now, you know that means you have to tell me where to go.
Yeah.
Correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. The bear right up here on the side of the road. That didn't take us long. Ah, it's going up into the trees. Mom, do you want the telescopic? What'd you think of the lake?
Thought it was gorgeous.
There's a picture that I saw on Instagram that I couldn't find, and I'm wondering if it's on the other side of the lake.
Dad, can I give you guys a tip?
Yeah.
Do not step on that driftwood, otherwise your shoes will be committing suicide.
New driver. Trish was a distracted passenger, and I decided that it'd be safer if I sat in the passenger seat because I was more focused on bear footage.
That's how that went down.
That's how that went down.
Ah. Hey.
Right when we almost get up to the bear, the lights are going off.
Right. Yeah, they're like, we will scare the bear away.
Here he comes. Let me show you.
The bear?
No.
Oh, well, maybe he just wants to get around.
No.
No, he's just scaring the bear away.
Whoa.
Is he down there?
Bear.
Where?
Right there.
Right
Look at-
where?
He's eating the thing.
Where?
Dude, can you not?
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Trish, go a little bit further.
Shh, 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 shh.
With all of his lights on, and he just trying to scare around the bear and break up the traffic jam, so we went right in the middle of the traffic jam, and he broke it all up, and then we were next, and there's the bear eating some huckleberries on the side of the car. We literally like rolled up on the bear.
You gotta get this.
He was like this.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, huckleberries were rolling off the top of his head.
Oh, can you go turn off the hot water heater?
No, Caleb's in there.
A hot water heater?
Yeah, just,
Okay.
you know, Caleb.
Buenos dias, chicos.
Buenos dias.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien. You too?
Estoy bien.
Pico español.
We are about to go hiking to
Look, Carson's prepared.
Johnston Canyon.
Look. He's carrying the load today.
Yeah, so I can go and jump in the river.
We're about to go to Johnston Canyon hike, which was recommended.
Johnston. There's a
Johnston.
T.
Everything in Canada has a T in it. Robertson screw bit. I only heard that like 1,000 times from the video we did. No, it's Robertson's, you idiot. Anyway.
That's what people wrote in and told him. Anyway.
Okay, all right. So we're headed out to Johnston Canyon hike. It's just a little bit north of Banff. It was recommended to us by Explore Fam. That's an Instagram, not an Instagram family, but it's a family that posts on Instagram. And they posted this picture of like canoeing in Banff, and I commented like, hey, that's so cool. What do you guys recommend we do? He was nice enough, they were nice enough to DM me back with some ideas. Now DM is Instagram
Direct
talk
message.
for direct message. So anyway, he gave us a whole bunch of stuff, or they gave us a whole bunch of stuff to do, and one of the things to do was to get a nice early start on Johnston Canyon hike.
Yes, because it's pretty easy. It's relatively speaking in the hiking world, especially in Banff where everything is supersized.
Yeah, yeah.
These mountains are ginormous.
That's right.
So anyway, it's relatively easy. It's paved. It's super gorgeous. They said that the walkway that takes you back there, if they didn't build it, then only mountain climbers could go back there. So anyway, so it's really fantastic. But when things are really fantastic and slightly easy, there's usually big crowds. So
Yeah.
we have our fingers crossed.
Oh, it'll be a madhouse.
We can get our little selves in there.
It'll be an obstacle course of selfie sticks. But you know what? We need our mornings to like plan, take Spanish. We had a Spanish lesson this morning, things we had to do. So unfortunately, or fortunately, we need our mornings to do that instead of hike. We usually go in the afternoons to go explore. That's just kind of our routine. I would imagine if our kids were younger, we would probably bust out early, and then we would have the afternoon to do things like that.
We're more of a Buenos tardes instead of a Buenos dias kind of family.
Yes.
I've been praying through the evening. I've been praying through the night, asking every higher power for a meaning, for a sign, to let the hour come. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I've been breaking through the morning. I've been breaking through the day. But I've been picking up the pieces so we can remake us again. Take what you need. Take
It's cold and misty and so beautiful.
go when you go. Take what you need.
Yeah.
Definitely worth doing. Yeah.
Totally worth doing.
Yeah.
And you can do it year round.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Year round? I don't know.
I guess the waterfalls are frozen.
No way.
Isn't that cool?
Where are the boys?
They're coming. They're trying to flip a water bottle on top of the sign.
So ridiculous.
Now I have the water bottle flipping me money not to knock it down, so I made other kids knock it down for me.
hike. Water bottle flipping?
Yeah.
We did 3 miles with no complaining, so they said, can we have ice cream? Okay.
Lost without you. 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 Lost without
She looks down at her phone.
And on the directions, there was a little slice of red. And I was
Bigger
like,
than a slice, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like traffic jam.
traffic jam.
And Trish said, oh, I'll bet something's up here. All the traffic stopped.
Look at your Google Maps
When
for
you're
random traffic.
when you're in Whistler, Banff, Alaska, and there's traffic jams, head for the traffic jams.
You know what's going on.
you with my feelings, but I'll let you free at last. Take what you need. Take what you need to heal. Go when you go. Take what you need to
She keeps looking up for us.
Yeah.
She senses we're near. Tori. No? No, don't do that.
Come on, we gotta get her attention. How long are we gonna sit here?
No, don't do That's too much. I can't believe it.